Hello, my name's Letty, and I've been wanting to do a YouTube channel forever. I can't even begin to remember the last time I wanted to do it. Well, I'm tired of wasting my years and not doing it. I know, and actually this is the perfect timing. I just turned 61 last week, and I am legally separated from my husband. So I feel like this is giving me that opportunity. I have no excuses. There is no more excuses. So I want to start posting for people my age, 60 and above. I would love to have a community that, you know, I've been going down the rabbit hole for days and days and days, you know, since I really decided I'm going to do this. To learn, you know. Well, there's so many techie people out there, which is awesome. You learn great stuff. But the thing is, it's just so mind-boggling. But also, at the same time, they talk way too fast because they're used to it. They just go, dot, 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 move here, do that. You know, and I'm the type, slow it down. And I thought, you know what, maybe I could help the community of 60 plus. And, you know, I know there's some younger ones too. But, you know, to do a tutorial and just do it slow, okay? You do this. This is step 1. This is step 2. And do it slowly. Because I've helped other of my family members that are older than me, you know, elderly ones, with things with their phone and with their tablet. But now, mind you, I'm not a techie person at all. So the thing is, I'm learning as you're learning. And that's what I want. So we can be together and talk about things, and if you have questions, I'll go look it up so you don't have to, you know what I mean? I really think that there is a niche there. But in the meantime, I'm also going to talk to you off and on about my life. I'm 61. I am single now. Well, separate. I'm legally separate, I should say. But I'm living on my own. I live in a tiny home, which I love. And I'll show you a little tour of the house, you know, after a while. But I want you to know that there's people like me who can't keep up with the techie people. I mean, it's like when I watch a video, and I'm sure you all can relate, you know, I have to stop, start, back up, you know, repeat, you know, and that takes time. But me, I'm just going to go slow, do one little step at a time, and you guys can tell me if I'm going too fast or too slow, but I'm sure I'm going to be going slow for you to help me out. But anyway, one of the things too I've learned is what I'm doing now. I'm in the car. I'm going to my church, the Kingdom Hall, and I am practicing. That's one thing all the YouTubers say: practice, practice, practice. You know, being in front of the camera, because you're not used to looking at yourself. You know, you're not used to hearing yourself. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to my Kingdom Hall for my faith, and I'm practicing as I'm driving there. And you can do the same thing. You know, just like this morning, I did a little video, which I'm not going to show that one, but me getting ready for the morning. I mean, you know. And so just so I'm used to seeing myself, because some of us, it's a shock. Oh my gosh, I didn't know I looked like that, you know. So anyway, that is where I'm coming from, and I hope you will come along with me on my journey, and I want to make it your journey too, because I know there's a lot of people out there that want to start a YouTube channel, and they've been wanting this forever too, you know, but they're scared. They're scared to be on camera. I was too, or I am too, and I haven't even published this yet. So, and that's another thing I learned. All of them said, forget what other people think, you know, either how you sound, how you look. You know, as long as you are bringing something to the table, like wanting to help somebody, or entertainment, you know, you're doing some entertainment, or you're doing encouragement things, you know, encouragement vlogs or videos, you know. I have zero talent in anything. I mean, nothing. Seriously. I can't even whistle. See, I can't even whistle. I don't even know how. Anyway, maybe someone could teach me how to do that. But anyway, I just want this to be my very first video. Explain what my niche is, explain what my YouTube channel is, and show you the ups and downs of my life, in the sense of, if I make mistakes on the video, I'm leaving them in. I'm going to rarely edit, because yes, I'm going to look into edit so I can teach you if that's what you want, but I want the raw. I want you to see me in the raw, the real deal, because I definitely ain't perfect. And everybody's polished, and the world is not polished. That's the thing. The world is not polished. What you see on these videos of these experts, I mean, they're polished because, well, I'm going to practice too. And that's the number 2 key thing, is practice is, like right now I'm practicing. But the thing is, they're so polished, it's like, that's perfection. I mean, they look like perfection to me, and I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfectionist. I mean, I am in one sense, you know what I mean? I always want to do a good job, of course, and everything. But how I got started with this too is, here it is in December, late December 28th. And I've been wanting to do this YouTube channel forever, but the thing is, because now my separation, I have limited income. My real profession is a professional cleaner, and if you want to know about that, I'll tell me in the comments and everything. But this time of year, because mostly I do vacation rentals or janitorial, and I do have a house, but she goes to Arizona, every winter, which is great for her, but that leaves me without no income. So I'm very limited on my income right now, and so I thought, I just had an epiphany, said, hey, you know what? This is my job, because I was thinking about going out and getting a job, where, you go work at the grocery store or whatever, simple job, and a meaningful job. That's a meaningful job. But I'm an introvert, and the thought, driving in these winter roads, I live in Montana, made me nervous to think, and I just would love so much to make this my job. And I had that epiphany. Letty, this is going to be your job. And whether sink or swim, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put my full into it. I've been watching a couple of these YouTubers. They're awesome. And they all say, just start. And this is what I'm doing. I'm just starting. And so, yeah, this is my YouTube channel. I want to help people start their YouTube channel, but take it slow, and help ones that they need that extra guidance or extra, goomph, whatever, so to speak, And they say also to be real, and I'm real here. I'm here. You see me, what I look like, You see what I sound like. Anyway, in the meantime, on my channels, I'm going to be giving you other little tips that maybe I found that I didn't even know the other day. I just found a little tip, and I'll tell you in maybe the next video. But I just did it by accident, and all I have is my phone, which is not an expensive phone. I just bought it brand new last week. Excuse me. It's a Samsung A25, one of the cheapest things. I went to Walmart, and the tag says $199. Well, I went there up to the register, and oh my gosh, it was for $79. It was on sale. It didn't even have a sale price. So I was excited about that. I can't afford these expensive high-end phones, paying $1,000 or even $500. So my stuff right now, my equipment is simple. In fact, I made a little trial video of just putting a battery in my key fob, because I needed a battery so bad, because I couldn't open my car hardly half the time. And so I started, I'm going to practice. And I did. I did my script, I practiced, and then I put it on the video, and I still messed up in the video. But you know what? I'm keeping it in the video because this is real life. I fumbled a couple different times with the key fob. Well, hey, that's life. You're not, once again, life isn't perfection. It's, it was an accident. So I'm just going to leave it in. And I will put it up so you guys can see that, so you can see me practicing. And that's the thing, practice, do something. Like I need the key fob because I don't have my husband with me anymore. And And so I also need to put a light in the back of my car. I have a Honda CRV. And so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to record that. Because I want you to see my real life, but also I want to help other people too to start their own YouTube business, because this is what I've wanted. This is my job now, and I'm going to be focused. And it really has been consuming me the last, especially when I really truly made the decision this past week, which is great. And, once again, it all comes down to practice, and this is what I'm doing right now. And maybe that's what I suggest for you to do before you even post, And I'm going to later go for a walk, and I'm going to post that. I'm just going to post everything, because I want to make it real, and that's what I want. A community 60 plus, there's a gentleman, Mike, I'm sure you already watched his videos. He started his YouTube at 80, and that encouraged me, and I'm going to refer other YouTuber channels, because I'm going to let you know which ones encouraged me, and you can go see their videos, So anyway, I really appreciate you listening to me. I hope that we encourage each other and we get this going and get started for 2026. I'm done with looking back. I'm just so sick and tired of looking back. What if? Where would I be if I started this like when I thought I really wanted to do it 3 years ago? Where would I be right now? I'm sure I'd probably be monetized by now. I don't know, but I hope. But that's the point. I just want to make sure that I can help you, and we can help and learn together. And if you have good tips and tricks, hey, please send them my way so I know too, So yeah, this is where I want to be in my life. And I want to get out of cleaning. I've done it for 35 years. I have a professional business, but I'm breaking down. I have 2 bad knees. I got to get an operation on both of them. When that'll happen, I don't know. But I just can't do this physical work anymore. And this also, what motivated me too, is YouTube. Think about it. You can go anywhere in the world and still do your YouTube channel. Travel. I love travel. I want to start traveling. Now that don't have a husband anymore, hey, I want to start traveling, So tell me, what is your goals? What are your wishes? I know everybody's, I want to get rich on YouTube, Well, don't we all? But but I'm doing this not as a hobby, but as my job. And if it leads me to financial help, that's where I want to go. Because I do need financial help right now. Because the winter times, I'm very limited. I have very limited income coming in. And that's where I'm at. So I hope you can enjoy this journey with me. Once again, leave comments. I love to hear from you. I want you to know your story. I want you to tell me your story and how you got where you got to the point where you wanted to start a YouTube channel, and what made it where you're just done with your secular life and you want to start doing a YouTube channel. Anyway, this is my why, because I just, obviously I need more income, but I've always wanted to do this. This is the time. I have more freedom now, it just makes sense. To me, it's just all coming together for me. So anyway, I appreciate your time, and I thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.